Hello folks, Scott Smith here with Aspen Avionics, coming to you out of 2,400 for 1,600, and wanted to go through a vectors to final approach. They went ahead and give me clearance.
Mike, just keep the speed up. There's going to be traffic following you inbound to the airport.
Okay, we'll keep our speed up now for 6 Charlie Mike.
And anyway, so we get vectors to final in this case, and what I want to go through is you know, as ATC's given us headings, we put in the headings, and then
Connection 449 traffic.
We went ahead and activated the approach, and this is the ILS going into Kissimmee in Florida. And so as we're coming down here, he's given us a vector to intercept the localizer, so I'm flying that heading. I'm waiting on the localizer to come in, and you'll notice on your E5 here that you've got localizer 1 here, localizer here, and we're waiting on that to come hot and start moving in. Once that starts moving,
just about 2 miles south of Werpo, there's traffic passing the final. Northeast moving southwest, 1,000 indicated.
Okay, we're looking for that traffic, 6 Charlie Mike.
So pretty busy airspace here. Want to go ahead. We're just a few miles outside of Werpo, about 7 out, and waiting to intercept the localizer here as it starts coming in. It should be coming hot here. Here it comes, and then I'll just take the heading bug and we'll just use that to kind of follow in the localizer. Now, if you've got intercept capability, you can hit the approach mode on your autopilot, which I'll do, and the autopilot will then grab that localizer and center up your localizer for you.
6 Charlie Mike, traffic's no factor, contact Kissimmee Tower 12445.
All right, over tower, 6 Charlie Mike.
2445 for Kissimmee Tower.
Kissimmee Tower, Malibu, November 286 Charlie Mike is with you for 15.
Malibu 286 Charlie Mike, Kissimmee Tower, good afternoon, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear to land, 15, 6 Charlie Mike.
Okay, so we're clear to land. So what we're doing right now is we've got ourselves set up inbound on the approach. And what I've done is I usually wait till I'm established inbound, go ahead and activate the approach if I have glide slope coupling capability. So I've hit approach mode, I'm waiting on the glide slope to come down. And what you're seeing right now is we've got a hot localizer here, we've got a hot glide slope, but it's not in scale yet. So the glide slope's still out of scale, and we're waiting on that to come down. Once that starts moving down, we will anticipate that. And I usually like bringing my gear down right as the glide slope comes into scale. And we're well within gear speed of this aircraft. It's 170 and first notch flaps 170. So we're just waiting on those things to come down, and we should have that here any second. But kind of gives you an idea of what to expect, what it's going to look like, and it's a really nice presentation having it up in front of you. So there's here comes the glide slopes. I'm going to go ahead and get notch flaps. Gear coming down. Waiting on 3 in the green. Okay, we've got 3 in the green, notch flaps, everything set up, and waiting on the glide slope. And like I said, in this aircraft, I do have glide slope coupling capability, so I'm waiting on the glide slope to come in, and I'm just going to verify that we grab the glide slope here. Okay. Glide slope's there, and I got the glide slope light. That's going to start pitching over. I'm running the power back. My approach speed set at like around 120 there. So I'll hold that 120, and now it's coming down. So guys, there's a good example of how to grab the glide slope and localizer on approach with an E5. Thanks a lot for joining us. For further questions, reach out to us. Give us a call. Visit our website. Have a great day.